Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday is back once again. TTM week is upon us, and this one, it's a bit of a weird week. We had a couple of different things go on. Plus, it was a short week because of the holiday. But let's get right into it. We're going to start off with the first success, and I've definitely got to figure out a better setup for this. But sent out on May the 7th, came back on February the 17th, 286-day turnaround to former NHL player, and I'll just get it out here. Signed and personalized Paul MacDermid, playing it with the old school Jets logo, which I do like. Signed one-on-one free. I got the address, Sports Card Forum. It's an address in Sauble Ranch, Ontario, Canada. So if you're in the U.S., it's actually not difficult to get Canadian postage. If you're in the U.S., you can just order it off the website, or do like I do, just throw a buck in there to excuse me, cover the price of the stamp coming back, just as a courtesy. Looking at his career, 690 games in the NHL, 1,300 penalty minutes. There you go. Pretty much played for almost all the old defunct teams. The Whalers, the old Jets, and the Nordiques, but spent a couple of years with the Capitals. Interesting and fun little trivia about this. He has two sons, both of whom played in the NHL. One is still playing in the NHL. Is Curtis MacDermid is a defenseman for the Avalanche, but his older son Lane, who only played 21 games in the NHL, but scored his first career goal 31 years to the day after his dad did it. And that is only the second father-son pair to have scored their first goals on the same date, just different times. And I like stuff like that. Plus, beautiful looking signature, and I'm very grateful. Mr. MacDermid, thank you. 1 second, and we're going to move on to a minor setback, but one that's going to go back out. Okay, next one. It's a football return, but it was it's going to go back out. I'll pull out the card, let you know the information. It was as you can see here, an older tops of Ted Brown, the former running back for the Vikings and college football Hall of Famer. Played his entire career with the Vikings from 79 to 86. I sent it to him. An address I found on Sports Card Forum in, I guess, Shakopee, Minnesota. And it came back with a little thing here. Dear fan, I'm writing you because I asked for an autograph. I usually do it for no cost, but I'm raising money for my mentoring program in St. Paul, Minnesota. You can go to the website right there. For more information, I'm asking to give $10 per autograph to help support my program. Mail a check made out to, I guess, MORE, which is, Men of Respectful Empowerment. Okay, so that would be the website. More, or to my Venmo account, Ted Brown 46, address to mail. Right there. Thank you in advance for your help. Ted Brown, former Viking and director of More. Well, you know what? That is 100% going to happen. And if anybody out there is also interested in, excuse me, as I say, former Vikings running back and college football Hall of Famer Ted Brown, there's some information, and this one will be going back out. So probably in a couple weeks, you'll be seeing this one back with some ink on it. And now we're going to take a pause, and this one is the interesting one. All right, from the gridiron to the pitch, actually, and we come back with, from you, as you saw in the title, the maybe Bundesliga success. It came back from the team, Bayern München. That's where I sent it. The address is on their website. Sent on the 28th of January, came back the 17th for 30-day turnaround. And I say one question mark for Leroy Sané because, well, let's get into it because everything kind of came back. So there's the envelope. There's this. Here was the original card I sent. Whoops. That was the original card I sent when he was playing for Man City in the Premier League. The money I sent as to pay for postage. But I got, hang on a minute, let me see, 1 second, I need to try something. Okay, that'll work for the time being, but I need to find a medium height here. But as you can see, I got a photo card, and when I'm looking at it, it is clearly signed because if you tilt it, you notice how the background doesn't reflect, but the signature does because it's actual ink. And close inspection of it, I can't tell if it is. I'm betting because a lot of teams do these, it was probably a pre-sign. Like they'll have them sign so many at the beginning of the season. But that theory, which I have run into with several other teams, I know the Vancouver Canucks have done it, the Indiana Pacers have done it. And then it came with this. Here we go. A letter. Thank you for your interest in autograph cards of one of our players, coaches, and members of our board. Since the demand has been increasing tremendously in the past years, we decided to provide our available autograph cards exclusively via our homepage. Kindly thank you for your understanding. These signed autograph cards can only be offered to our about 300,000 registered members. All other supporters and interested parties are welcome to order printed autograph cards. Link to that down below from FC Bayern Munich. And I was going to say, let me see. Okay, yeah, right above my address. If you want to pause that, if you're looking for an address for them, there it is. So I don't know. I mean, it's clearly, unless like the stuff that they're giving out is like much more detailed or intricate, but all I can tell is this is a signed photo, but I'm not 100% sure if it's auto pen, but I don't know if it is because it doesn't really look like it from the telltale signs of it. A secretarial signature, which could very well be, or if it's simply just he signed a stack of them that they give out, to people if they send in on that. I know, like I say, the Vancouver Canucks do it with some players, as do the Indiana Pacers. So I'm going to work on the assumption that this is a pretty big hit. And let's see, yes, quite a big hit. He's played many a game for the German national team. Played 4 years for Man City in the Premier League. Now he's back in Germany with Bayern Munich. Played 83 games for them, 19 goals. Just big-time player. Let's see, all kinds of awards. Yep, awards, Premier League title, PFA Young Player of the Year, Premier League Player of the Month. He's got all kinds of stuff. So, Mr. Sané, if you saw this or not, we don't know. But I'm going to work on the assumption this is probably a hit, and I am very excited for it. And it's good because I have a lot of other soccer TTMs out as well. But that said, that will do it for this week's TTM Tuesday. Hope all is well. Hope you are well. And we will see you tomorrow.